This lesson is on section 6.6 titled Reflections. And hopefully you'll find this lesson to be pretty fun. We're just graphing points. So let's have fun with this. So when a figure is reflected across the line, every point on the reflection is the same distance from the line of reflection as the corresponding point on the original figure. So we'll do some examples that show this, but like these are the same distance away, these points are the same distance away, and these points are the same distance away from the line that we're reflecting on. And this will make more sense when I do some examples in a second. So my first example says draw the image of the figure after a reflection over the given line. Okay, so this is our line here, and we can call this, we'll just see, we can call this the y-axis. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reflect the triangle SRT over that y-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first count the distance away from the axis. So if you think about this is one unit away from the axis, so I'm going to draw 1 unit right on the exact opposite side of it, and then I'm going to put my point right there. So this is my point R, and I'm going to call it R prime. So then let's go to S. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away from my y-axis. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away, and I'm going to put my point right there. And I'm going to call this S prime, just kind of like we did in that last section. We called them prime, our reflected points. And then finally T, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 spots from the axis. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 spots, and then I'm going to put my point, and I'm going to call this T prime. So then, super easy now, all I have to do is connect. So I'm going to connect here to here, and you can use a ruler too. Obviously I can't use a ruler on this, but I'm going to do the best I can to make straight lines. So this is my reflected image. Again, just like I talked about in the last definition, they have to be the similar distance away from our line that we're reflecting. Our points have to be the similar distance away in order for it to be a reflection. So let's go to one more example. Draw the image of the figure figure after a reflection over the given line. Okay, so in this case we're using this line, and we can call this the x-axis. Okay, in this example we have 4 different points that we need to reflect, so just take a little bit longer. So I'll start with G. G is 1 point away from the axis, so I'm going to count 1 unit away. I'm going to put my point here. I'm going to call this G prime. F is 1, 2, 3 points away, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 points, and I'm going to call that F prime. Do the same thing. Looks like I'm switching colors here. I is 1, 2, 3, 4 points away, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So this is going to be I prime. And I need to make sure I'm going to just write over that so I know that that's my point. I'm actually going to make these all red, looks like. Okay, and then my last one is H. So H is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 points away. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and that's going to be H prime. So again, easy point now. So I'm just going to connect, connect, and there's my shape. And again, it should look very similar, kind of just flipped over. Just kind of like what you see in the mirror. Just sometimes when you're standing in the mirror and you have words on your shirt, if you stand in the mirror, you'll see that those words are kind of turned backwards. That's the same thing when we reflect over an axis. Our shape is just kind of flipped upside down. And this is my lesson on reflections. Hopefully you find this to be pretty simple and easy, and have fun with this. Thanks for watching.